A man came to Ibrahim ibn-Adham rahimahullah, and he said to him that I sin constantly against Allah. So give me some advice that will help me in this. So then Ibrahim ibn-Adham rahimahullah tells him, if you're going to disobey Allah, go ahead and do so, except do not use any of the wealth of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. While you're alive, do not use any of the money of Allah azza wa jal. So he says, how can I do that while everything belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? He tells him, does it make sense to use the blessings and the money of Allah azza wa jal and then to disobey Him? He says, no. He says, then if you're going to disobey Allah azza wa jal while you're using and taking from His provision, then do not disobey Him on any land that is His. So the man says, this is even greater than the first. Everywhere, on all the land belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Ibrahim ibn-Adham tells him, does it make sense that you use the wealth of Allah azza wa jal and then you disobey Him on His land? So he says, give me another advice. He says, then, if you're going to use the wealth of Allah azza wa jal and disobey Him on His own land, then at least go where He can't see you. So then the man says, then that is even more difficult, and Allah azza wa jal knows what we conceal and what we reveal. So then Ibrahim ibn-Adham tells him, so if you're going to use the blessings of Allah, His provision, and disobey Him on His land, and disobey Him while He sees you, at least when the angel of death comes to you, tell him to give you time to repent to Allah azza wa jal. He says, then he won't allow me. He says, then when the angels are commanded to throw you into the hellfire, tell them that you won't go. He says, they won't let me. So then the man realized the value of the admonition given to him by Ibrahim ibn-Adham. And so many will fall into that category, and I ask Allah azza wa jal to not make us of those people who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives them of His blessings, and He provides for them, and yet they disobey and they sin by day and by night, and they hide the sin from humanity, and they hide it from cameras, and they make sure that no human being will catch them, but they do not care in the least that Allah azza wa jal sees them.